The federal government recently released the provincial GDP results for 2011. For those who don't know, GDP means gross domestic product and is a measure of the total value of economic activity in the country or province. In Alberta, GDP increased by 5.2% in 2011, and the Alberta economy hasn't grown this much since 2006 during the last economic boom. A lot of this growth is being driven by investment in the oil sector, along with the jobs created in associated industries. In fact, Alberta grew the most in Canada last year. The Canadian economy only grew by 2.6%. From an economic perspective, Alberta is the best place to be in Canada. We're going to see strong growth into 2012 and tight labor markets. Calgary businesses are going to need to work hard to keep employees who may be on the lookout for the best offer out there. In this regard, businesses should develop a staffing strategy that identifies high performers, critical roles, and scarce skills that need to be filled. They then need to decide who to recruit, who to retain, and how to do that. While money can be a big factor, the smaller companies need to be more creative in how they attract and retain employees. One way to do this is by offering employees more opportunities and career advancement and professional development. Recent indicators suggest that the Alberta economy is headed for strong economic growth throughout 2012. According to a Leger marketing survey of business leaders in Alberta, confidence in the economy has been trending upward since July 2008, reaching its highest point on record in March 2012. Alberta businesses are confident about the future of business conditions and particularly unemployment rates. This confidence is evident in the increased number of businesses being incorporated in Alberta in recent years. In fact, incorporations increased by 17% over the last 3 years, and this marks the strongest period of incorporation growth since the mid-2000s, which was the beginning of the most recent boom. Based on this trend, we can expect to see significant economic expansion in the province over the next 2 years, at levels comparable to the last boom. Alberta entrepreneurs are expanding their operations and putting their money where their mouth is. This creates a challenging environment for small business. In fact, 96% of businesses in Alberta are small business. With our tight labor markets and strong competition for customers, many of these companies begin to feel their business capacity stretched. New and expanding businesses in Calgary need to make sure that they've got the structure in place now to avoid hassles and growth constraints in the thick of a boom, when people and time are of short supply. Businesses need to take the time to define their corporate strategy in key markets and avoid chasing alluring but unprofitable opportunities in a year's time when things really start to heat up. They should re-examine their client and customer base and make sure that they've got an achievable sales strategy moving forward to connect with these groups. It sounds straightforward, but a few simple things like this could go a long way to helping a company profit during this challenging economic environment.